Hello and welcome back. So we've got our bottom border, our rib border, and it is now 5 centimetres long. Move into the camera, 5 centimetres long, perfect. For me, this is about 6 rows with this chunky yarn, and that's the, I've got a ball of it here, the Millimere Naturally Soft Super Chunky Yarn, and I've got that in Sailor Blue. And so our next part in the instructions is, after 5 centimetres, switch to the 10mm circular needle. So if you have interchangeable needles like I do, you just unscrew the old needles and screw in the new ones. But if you're using just normal circular needles, what you'll need to do is start knitting on the round with your bigger needle, and then you'll know when you transfer them over, because you will have all your stitches on the new needle and your old needle will have none on. If you're using interchangeables like I am, I find it best to knit a row with this as the new needle, the big one is the new needle, and leave the little one in until you finish the row, and then you can swap the little one as well, because otherwise it's just hard to get the smaller stitches off the needle. So working in stockinette stitch in the round, so that means that we knit every single stitch. We place a second marker at the midpoint of the round, so after 47 stitches. So I've got myself a different colour marker, I've got a bit of pink thread to mark this one off. So we just go for it, knitting. I'll probably speed this up so it's less boring for you all to watch. So then we just put in our new marker and we carry on knitting all the way around. Now, when you use chunky yarn, it runs out quite quickly. So just thinking about adding on a new ball of yarn, usually if you are knitting with a yarn, you can kind of do what they call a Russian join, where you can do a seamless join, although it does make the wool a bit bulkier. Or you can do a knot at the end of the yarn where you can't see it, because normally you go side to side to side. Whereas obviously with this we're going in the round, there's not really the option to leave that knot at the side. So what I think it's best to do, and people might disagree with me, but I just take the beginning of my new piece of wool and the end of my old piece of yarn, and I just do a little knot like that and pull it tight, and then keep on knitting. And when you come to knit over the knot, try our best to make it be on the inside, so on the wrong side of the jumper, and then you shouldn't be able to see it, and you can trim those fluffy little ends. So that's how I would continue. So our instructions say we've placed our marker, so keep knitting until the piece measures, for me, 30 centimetres, and then we'll do some armholes. So get knitting, knit to the right length for you, and I'll see you in our next video.